up, everybody? This is Phillyfish. Today on how I play, this is edition number 3. We're going to talk about drop D tunings, which is quite different from open D tunings, but you can combine them in the same song. Take for instance Pearl Jam, Even Flow. They combined it in the same song. It's almost impossible to do it on stage, but in the studio it works great. So there's 3 different versions I like to use anyway. The first version is basically slack tuning. Anytime you turn a string downwards, it's slack tuning. Drop D tuning's been around forever, as described right there when I played the Beatles songs there. It goes way back, heard it through the grapevine, even back in the 50s. Other songs here, I'm looking at them right now here. Fat Bottom Girls by Queen, Avenged Sevenfold, Dear Prudence, Bad Love by Eric Clapton, Drop Dead Legs by Eddie Van Halen. It just goes on forever. It's a great tuning. You should really try it out. It really came into its own back in the 90s when a lot of these grunge bands, for instance, and bands like Stained, Linkin Park, every song by Linkin Park, Creed, they just lived off of this, Collective Soul. So anyway, so for now, I'm going to start with the basic one where you just take the standard tuning, E, low E, drop it down to a D. That's all you got to do, right? So it gives you a fat sound. Just use an example. I just said Collective Soul. Let's do Shine. So the nice thing also is you get to make an easy bar chord. Just hold down one finger. And if you're a show off, then you can go over the top like that, like a lot of people did back in the day. You can still do it, but it's a nice fat sound. Let's see, the other version then is if you, and I'm gonna pick on Collective Soul again because they really exclusively use this. If you take your high E string and tune it down to a D, so now your low E string, your standard tunings are down to a D, your high E string down to a D. Let's just get it right there. So then you can make something up which is really sweet like they had done. And you can do this. I think that's called The World I Know. And I also wanted to describe earlier the previous one, but it also applies here, Nirvana. So now third, I think, aside from maybe Dave Matthews, I might be the only one who uses this one, where you do the inversion now of the drop D tuning. So your high E string is down to a D, and your low E string, you pull it right back up. So what that does then, when you want to be a copy band, and when you want your root note to be E, it kind of gives it the haunting effect. Like, I'll give you an example. I'll Be by Edwin McCain, that haunting effect, because he had these open strings everywhere. I'm not in that tune right now, but similar here. So Cortez the Killer. Haunting sounds, make some bar chords real easy on yourself, slack tuning. I mean, I don't know if I would go as crazy as what Stain did and Chevelle and Korn, but you're welcome to do that too. Limp Bizkit, you know, drop it down to a C sharp. But this is a really nice feature, and you can get a lot out of it, man. So like, give it a shot. It's simple, and you can get so many ideas out of it. All right, Phillyfish, peace.